Is Aiken, South Carolina boring? Recently, I've been asked this question a few times on the phone. Like, I'm speaking to folks from out of state. They're like, what's life like in Aiken? Is it boring? And I'm like, wow, I think this last 6 months is the most I've got asked that question. So I want to make a video about what's life like in Aiken, whether it's boring or not. First, I want to define boring. Let's Google what does boring mean. Boring means when applying or speaking about a location mean it's dull, unexciting, and lack activities. So that's what Google said boring means when talking about a location, right? Let's see why some people may think Aiken is boring. For one, we're in the South. It's kind of a small town. Some people may say we don't have a lot of things to do. Some people may say we don't have a lot of restaurants, which I do think Aiken have a lot of restaurants, but compared to bigger cities, we may not have that much restaurant. But one thing I must say about Aiken, sometimes I feel like the menus overlap. I think those are the only thing I could think of why someone may say Aiken is boring. Why many people love Aiken? So I think a lot of people love Aiken because of the location. It's centrally located. The beach is 2 hours and a half away. The mountains are another 3 hours away. So you have access to everything. Life in Aiken is peaceful. It's quiet. Not a lot of traffic. And the people here are nice. The people in Aiken are generally nice. If all my folks that move here from out of state who had no friends here, no family, it didn't take them long at all to meet their tribe, whether it's through church, through kids in school, through activities, but all my folks met their tribe and they're thriving here in Aiken. So Aiken is a lovely place to move. Let's talk about who Aiken is perfect for. Aiken is perfect for anyone who wants a different pace of life, who want to slow it down a little bit. Or if you're thinking about retirement, if you're thinking about retiring, Aiken have a lot of folks come to Aiken to retire for various reasons, for tax reasons, and things of that sort. Also, if you're moving here with a family and you just want to raise your family in a more peaceful environment, Aiken is perfect for that. If you want to just live in the country, like buy 10 acres and just live in the county and just have privacy of your farm, have like a homestead, but you're still 30 minutes away from Walmart, or you can still drive into town and get what you need, Aiken is perfect for someone that's wanting to have that lifestyle. And obviously, Aiken is an equestrian playground. So if you have horses and you want to, be with other equestrian and kind of form your niche or form your community, Aiken is perfect for someone like that as well. Who might not like Aiken? So I think if you're younger, say you just graduated college or you're in college and you want that fast life, a lot of clubbing, just a lot of things to do, always something to do, constant stimulation, constant activities, constant places to go. Aiken doesn't have that. Most of the nightlife in Aiken is bars, so we don't have a lot of nightlife. So if you're a nightlife person, you may not like Aiken at all. If you want to live somewhere that's close to an international airport, you may not like Aiken. The closest international airport is around roughly 2.5 hours from Aiken. That would be Charlotte or Atlanta. What's my honest opinion on Aiken? Honestly, Aiken is not boring for me. I think it's peaceful. I think it's quiet. I think it's relaxing. I may be a little biased, but I really and truly love Aiken. So, and I love to brag about Aiken. There's not a lot of traffic. Whiskey Road is kind of on the verge of getting heavy on traffic, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not bad, right? I like the trails in Aiken, for example. In North Augusta, for example, still Aiken County, the Greenway, perfect example. I love the Greenway. I take my family there often, just go for a run. Hitchcock Woods, take my family there often as well, or sometimes I go by myself for a walk. And the parks. I have weeks where me and my kids choose a different park every day. Whether it's Odell weeks on one day, Citizen, Langley Pond, the park downtown Aiken. There's just so much parks in Aiken. There's so much, the city do a good job maintaining the parks and making sure the kids have somewhere to go and play. And I love that about Aiken. One of the next thing I enjoy about Aiken is how close it is to the beach. the mountains. I love that about Aiken. So like I said, Aiken is not boring for me. So that's my take on Aiken. If you're considering moving to Aiken, leave a comment below, ask a question, whatever it is, I'll answer it. Yeah, just reach out to me. My cell number is also in the description. Have a good day. Be blessed.